Their ship is there, and this is one of the nicer starter ships. This is the Nomad. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Star Citizen. I'm 7foot Dust Bunny, and today I'm going to start off by admitting we've had a few issues and a few shenanigans have taken place. First of all, let me get some clothes on. Essentially, this is not the default armor. I don't know what the hell has happened to my default armor, but I had to respawn and it didn't come back with me, so I had to buy some, which has resulted in a loss of credits again. We are down from our original 25,000 to 16,000 now, I think. We will check in the next second. We can check this. There it is. Yeah, we're down at 16,973. This is because I did the looting run I was supposed to be doing. But let's start with what actually happened first. As you may remember, I went to sleep in the ship. Now, apparently I was overstaying my welcome in the landing bay, and when I logged back in, the ship was about to get impounded. I couldn't get out of the landing bay, so my ship got impounded, and I had to pay to have it unimpounded, which cost me 5,000 smackaroons. I can show a little clip of this for you, because that was actually recording and went through fine. We went off to do the scavenging I'm going to do, and that went mediocrely successful. The first trip got me, well, nothing, and then I switched servers and managed to find something else, managed to find some bits to actually get going, and managed to scavenge, which is all good. However, just as I was landing the ship, literally, I hadn't quite landed. I'd almost got the ship into the station, and everything crashed. And I mean, complete computer crash. I lost all the recording. I lost everything in my ship. I had to fire a salvage, file an insurance claim on the actual ship to get it back. I only had the gear I'd put on myself, some of which is now in here, the rest of which I sold to try and recover the situation. But all in all, things are not going great for us. Our expedition into actually making money has resulted in, so far, a net loss. Which is pretty crappy. So, yeah. Can't say my experience with Star Salvage thus far is going great. Star Salvage? I'm in the wrong game. Star Citizen is going great. My experience with Star Salvage, on the other hand, has been fantastic. So, yes, Star Citizen has been a little bit questionable, to say the least. So, we're going to attempt the same thing yet again. And what we're going to do is, I hope to go to the base. I need to do R to actually power up. And I need to request to undock, which I should have done. I'm going to go into F4 mode. Hopefully it's going to tell me I can undock. Hello? Are my keybinds ruined? Because apparently my keybinds have gone as well. Advanced control. Because everything went, like when I crashed, I lost everything. So I suspect I've lost my keybind for, yeah, request landing. So let's hit that in and go back. So now we can request undocking. And there we go. Yeah, so far it's been a little bit questionable how I don't know if it's stability of my machine. I'm definitely having some issues which I'm trying to sort out. At the moment I'm actually recording this with OBS, whereas normally I use shallow play. I'm wondering if that's part of the problem. I've removed all overclocks, and as I'm kind of concerned it's a memory leak, I've actually memory related issues. I've done things like very slightly loosen my memory timings as well. So we were gonna set route to Crusader. Okay. Or not, apparently. I would like to set a route for Crusader. No? Still no? Why are you not? There we go. Come on. Set route to Crusader. No. Okay. What if I select this and set route? I think this is, again, I had this the other day. This appears to be to do with my actual position around the station. I'm too close to the station, too close to other things. It gets upset, it doesn't like it, it doesn't want to start the route. I found if I moved away a bit from the station, I then managed to get sort of clearance to go travel how I wish. So we'll move away there, and then we will open it back up and see if that will allow us to travel. See, now I can set route. See, ultimately I want to go to Selin. Now the one thing I have found, I'm going to risk it here and we'll see whether it happens, because I've got nothing to lose at this point. I did try this the other day, and when I came into Crusader, actually by the planet, I had a missile fired directly at me. Luckily I jumped away again with the warp drive before anything hit me, but someone was definitely hovering around there looking to pop people off. So that did not go well. And obviously I want to avoid being shot because I have very little as it is. And here we come, about to jump out. I feel like it's about to slam me into the planet every single time. It feels absolutely awful. So first thing I want to do is hit my jump again. And this is a very short jump. And we should just pop forward. Ooh, and we stop. And now we need to move over to head to Selin. And just like that, we shall go. I mean, it does have to be said that space does look amazing. I cannot argue with space looking absolutely fantastic. I am noticing, interestingly, doing this through OBS, my frame rate is actually taking a larger hit. Interestingly, I might try doing one. At the moment it's using the NVIDIA to encode even through OBS, whereas I might try encoding with the CPU, as I have got a 5950X, so hopefully that will actually allow me to do it. So this is where we went before, or here. I'm going to start off going there, so I'm going to set route. Hopefully we'll be able to take a short little hop over this way. And there is my target right there. It's slightly on, I believe probably slightly on the other side of the planet, but I don't want to fly 450 kilometers at standard speeds. So we'll do a little bit of a hop. I like the way it sort of targets you up and then moves you over. I've learned how to do scanning a bit more as well. There is a scanning mode which I will use as I'm approaching, just to basically check out whether there's any bad guys around. Because I don't want to die. But yeah, considering the graphics power I'm sort of bringing to bear on the situation, I am a little bit surprised that it's actually so chunky, you know, but it is graphically absolutely beautiful. There's no two ways about it. Let's keep up a bit. I just want to quickly see to pop on the cruise control a second. I'm just going to pop out to see where my thrusters are aligned, because I'll probably want to go back into VTOL mode for the landing, because, well, it's just going to make it easier. I'm going to take B off, going to put scanning mode on, and we'll just hit a ping, make sure there's nothing there. And actually, let's VTOL mode and boost up a bit just to not kill myself. Let's take C off as well. And I'm not sure if I've even flown past it at this point, because for some reason when you go into scanning mode and do that, you actually lose your map targeting. It doesn't seem to be persistent, which is really annoying. It has a lot of quality of life UI things, which I've got to be honest, I think really need some work. Yeah, because we now overshot by 4 kilometers because I couldn't see it on the UI when I went into scanning mode to check that I wasn't going to get ganked. So that seems pretty rough to me. And you know, as a whole, the other thing that I've got to admit really sort of irked me as I was doing this is you have to drag items with the inventory one at a time. I mean, one item at a time. That is just horrendous in my book. I'm going to overshot again. See, this is going far too quick, clearly. C is on again. Oh god, we're getting close to the ground. I've accidentally put C on. This is because C is down in Imperion, and I keep using it to go down. I need to like rebind that key or something, because I'm not doing a good job with it. It's going rather poorly with that key. So, because I've got to be careful, I'm quite close to the ground. So here we are. We get a little proximity warning to tell us we are getting close to the ground. And we will get over close to the base here. It will give us collision alerts and things like that. Obviously we know we're close to the base. And then I've pressed C again because I want to go down. C is not what I want to do. So then we need to press Control to drop ourselves down. Need to press N to get our landing gear out. Let's just level ourselves off a little there and drop ourselves down, and we can drop ourselves right near the door here. That's not the door. I think actually the door is on the other side, so I'm just going to hop over. Do not press C. Do not land on the base. Also, do not press C. Press Control. Press Control. There we go. so we're down. We should now be able to turn our engines off, which is the way to do it, so I'm told. And go into first person view, and we can get out. Hopefully, there's going to be some stuff to scavenge here this time around. And we're not going to get ganked. Let's hope. I mean, okay, doesn't appear to be anyone here. Let's hit the close button. I noticed quite a few people did not hit the close button, and I've watched a few other videos in the meantime to sort of see if I can learn anything new. I noticed a few people really risked it and didn't hit the close button, but I've also found plenty of videos of people stealing other people's ships, especially nabs like myself, in order to you know, make our lives hard, which is greatly appreciated as always. So let's hope we can find something here. Again, this place seems to be a complete bust. So far, I've not found anything at this place. The option is to literally come out and go back in on a different server, where you're going to hope that people aren't there. So, for example, go on the American server, or the one I found actually quite useful was the Australian server. That actually worked for me. But it looks like there's very little here at the moment. I'm not going to get to show any loot crates at all, because there just aren't any. Hang on, let me out. Oh, you're going to open automatically, thank you. Let's try this one. Ah, that's one. Well, there's one right there. That's a loot crate. So, what do we got? We've got a new undersuit, which is good. This is flight suit. This is what I'm really looking for, is some weapons. And I mean, in all honesty, I could upgrade my actual physical on me suit here, and I can even have that nice little funky pink helmet. Lovely. I don't know if I'm going to be able to breathe in that. That seems like I wouldn't be able to breathe, so I'm going to put that one on just to make sure I can breathe, because that one seemed like I wouldn't be able to breathe. Apparently pistols aren't worth a lot, but given the poor success with loot I've had, I'm gonna take one anyway. So SMG or rifle. Let's take the rifle. And yeah, if I put this on, it swaps over. Yeah. So let's take the rifle. I don't know if I have a clip for it. Let's can I put this? Oh, that's the SMG still. Can I put the scope on the rifle? Because there is a scope here. Apparently not. Now, the next important life question is how the hell do I actually take the rifle out? I think it's 2. Yep. Okay. Feeling a little better. I've got a gun. Which means I can actually shoot other people if I need to. I've never shot anyone in this game, so it might take me a little bit of getting used to. I'm not expecting to win my first encounter. But, you know, it's a start. We have a gun. Now, also, I'm told, by things, is that this is like a magazine for this rifle. So I would need to put this on my belt in order to have it as a spare magazine. You need to put those on your belt. So I don't quite remember how you reload. But there we go. We have target practice. So I don't actually know how to put it away now. But that is our one piece of loot that we have found. I mean, you can use the trading console. Oh, what happened? I'm shooting things as I'm pressing the button. Excellent. Okay, so how do I put it away? Host a weapon. Ah, there we go. We hold two, we host a weapon. That is how we do it. So I thought there was a bed around here. Now, what I can do, if I want to risk it, which I think I will, because I'm guessing my actual earnings from this rather lackluster trip will be minimal. So what I'm going to do is get back in my ship and then log this server and log on to a different server. Hopefully somewhere where it's going to be about 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that. And there won't be many people around. Okay, so I've actually logged to the US server because that one is where it seemed to be early morning. Now, one thing I've learned from when I logged the servers the other day is that... Oh god, there's someone here. That is probably not ideal. Let's have a quick look here. So, that is bad news that there is someone here. There's a lot of red pings around. That seems less than stellar to me. I don't know what all these red pings are. Go into scanning mode. There's definitely a ship there. There's a player ship heading out. Let's hit Z and see what's going on with it. Where it went. Still there. Right there. I think he's trying to decide whether or not to shoot me. Oh, his landing ability is somewhat questionable. I mean, I am tempted to get out anyway and see what's going on, just for the lols of the encounter. So I'm going to do that. I mean, what could go wrong? I have a gun now. I could use it. So let's take the opportunity. See this, I'm looking at the way they're flying and landing. I'm assuming it's another starter player. So I'm gonna stay armed and ready for starter player shenanigans. I don't really want to kill another starter player. That would be harsh, given the fact that I have suffered too. I have suffered too, greatly. But I want the loot. And you see here? Here is loot. Here is lots of loot. I mean, what kind of armor is that? That's medium armor. I mean, generally you want heavy, but basically going into like fights and stuff like that, from my understanding. I mean, again, the person I was talking to has suggested that what I really need is to be able to go into some caves, and that's where good loot is. But for that I need weapons, because I'll have to shoot my way out. So, you know, mixed bag. Let's have a look around. I don't see any crates here that look like the lootable ones. So there did appear that's a lootable crate right there. This is definitely the kind of things we're looking for here. How come that? Oh, this is my personal inventory. Have I got the rest in local? I need to put it in. Put as much of this in. That's my. I don't want it to be in personal. Oh, I can't seem to put it back. Can't seem to put it back? Why not? That's a little worrying that I'm about to get DC'd or something like that. What's happened before. This is undersuits. Not sure what that is. That's a magazine for another gun and weapons. The best thing I've found as well is to filter kind of other, and then it makes it easy to chuck stuff in. This helmet seems pretty useful. So I'm going to grab as much of that, but the armor is heavy, I've noticed. So what I'll probably do is, if I do get a few things from all of this, I will chuck them in my ship and I will head back and try and get some actual looting on. Let's see if I can put this in the local and do it that way. There we go, that worked. From my personal to the local. There we go. So I want to see if there's any other loot here. I mean, that inner thought thing does help you see the containers, but you can, from what I've seen, you can normally see them pretty well anyway. They're normally quite visible. Like I say, this one, and they're a little slightly cracked open when you've already looted them. Now I'm gonna have to keep my eyes peeled for someone. If I'm coming out of here, they have landed, so they are nearby. So I definitely need to keep my eyes peeled for them, because they could attack me, particularly when I'm like doing something like trading with my ship. That would be a prime time for them to loot me and try and steal the loot. By them to attack me, not loot me. They will be looting me if they kill me. So I need to be ready here. I don't see anyone or anything else, so I'm gonna make sure I'm armed here, and hopefully when we go back out, we'll get out and this person will not shoot us. I don't intend to shoot him, but who knows? I definitely saw their ship out there. Checking out my ship. I saw them there. They're checking out the ship. I don't know where they went. I don't know where they went. They were checking out the ship, because, you know, if they want to be a git, they can try and steal my ship. I mean, they were parked over this way. Maybe they quickly logged. No, their ship is there. Their ship is there, and this is one of the nicer starter ships. This is the Nomad that they've got there. Again, I'm not going to loot it. I'm not going to touch it. I'm not going to be a git. But this Nomad can carry a miner. That was about 20 quid extra to buy as the starter pack. And then I'd still need to buy the rock miner. But yeah, we won't hurt that person. We won't upset them. We won't be mean to them. Unless they're mean to us, of course, in which case all bets are off. We will be as mean as possible to them if they are mean to us. So I'm going to get in my ship. Now, thing is, if they're going to do it, they'll try and shoot you now. While I'm closing the ship. They can attack the ship. But that's generally not particularly done. Unless they've got a much bigger ship than the one they had there. I need to not sell the beacon undersuit. So we'll move all this through and then we can head home. Okay, goodies transferred. I have decided I'm going to try and go to the other place again. I'm going to grab a little bit of food, but I've learned a few lessons from last time. There was a lot of like vegetables and stuff there, which I'm probably not going to bother with because, well, they're basically worthless. So I won't be interested in those. Let's, I think, let's go to K mode. There we go. So I won't be interested in that and risking it. Oh look, there's another ship right on top of him there. That is a big ass ship. What is that? That's a nice ship. He's brought a friend. At which point I am going to get the hell out of Dodge. But yeah, I'm not going to attack him. That seems unwise to attack him. Let's go into that mode. Why is my spinny mouse button not working? Let's work on going forward max speed. Why is my... Oh, there we go. Better. I must have been in some other mode. My speed wasn't working. So I'm just going to keep moving for the minute while I basically try and go. I'm going to go back, come here to Sullen again. And we're going to go to Terra Farms. We can set route. Oh, we cannot. No, we have now. There we go. We've set route. So I keep wanting to press escape to get out of the menu. So now our destination is this way. And take C off so I don't crash horribly. Spool up the quantum drive. And we will use that to jump our way there. We can. There we go. Nice animation. Vroomf. Okay. We're on the way. Now, the good thing about this location... Oh, let's not do that, please. And let's turn B on again so as it's actually... we know where we're going. So, the good thing about this location, as opposed to the location we were in, is that this location is actually in what's sort of referred to as, I can't remember, armistice zone. This one is actually in a safe zone. They can bombard me, I believe, from outside of that zone, but in that zone, like, it's a crime to attack me. So anyway, I need to remember which button my C is. My altimeter says I'm really high up, which kind of confuses me. It seems to be a little bit bugged, the altimeter right there, because the altimeter says, like, what was it, 40,000 meters, but my actual personal visible view of the ground tells me otherwise. And when I aim at the target, it also tells me otherwise. Oh, I'm disconnected. So hopefully, if I'm quick, I will be able to get back in at a sensible speed. No, that doesn't want to work. I've had this before as well, so like now if I come out of the game client completely and go back in, it will sometimes work if I quit the game client and bring it back up. Okay, and as you'll see, here I am. I've woken back up, but I'm back in the station. So now, and this is my stress out with this game, now I'm completely bloody screwed. Because my ship will be there. I have no way to get to the ship. I can't even call the elevator. And I'm told a ship with a bed should mean that when I log back in, if I've slept in that bed, I wake up in that bed. But that's if I logged out in that bed. Which didn't happen, of course. No comms. Something is not working. So yeah, all I've kept is the flight suit I had on, the undersuit. Everything else I have lost. And now we're back on the European server because the other one was stressing out. And we can we have to go back over here, and I have no second ship, so the only way to get to my ship will show as on selling, and there it is. I can track it, and it will tell me where it is, and I'm sure I can probably then see it on the map somewhere. If I have a look, I can probably track my ship here, which should be somewhere around about here. But it's not letting me track it. And herein, at the moment, lies my issues with this game. I've so far put probably about 4 or 5 hours into this game. And I've achieved nothing. My ship is literally stuck on the other planet. I can recover my ship. I can retrieve my ship. My ship will be retrieved to me.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
See, and there it is.
Please visit us again.
And I can turn the track off now because I don't need the track.
Vehicle retrieval system.
I can turn that off, I believe. And I can go to it. But that inventory that was on the ship will no longer be on the ship. What hangar was it in? I've just forgot while I'm talking.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval
Hangar
system.
3, okay.
Please visit.
And we'll go to my ship, which is here. But you will find that the inventory is now gone. Because I beamed my ship here. So, oh no. It's still there. Oh, so I lost my gun. I lost the gun. But the inventory is still there. That I'm shocked at. So far I've lost all inventory and things like that. Desert Shadow railgun. That seems awesome. Though I really like the rifle, I'm kind of gutted that I lost the rifle. The SMG seems kind of useless. Sniper rifle. That SMG versus that SMG. Who knows which is better? That's a sniper rifle, energy weapon type. Can I put a thing on it? No. Apparently not. And do I have ammo for it? SMG ammo? That is for a different SMG. That's for the Custodian. This is Custodian SMG. So yeah, what I probably should have done is chuck that one in my in the inventory because I don't have anything. So again. What you kind of want to do at this point is to be able to... Oh yeah, I'm in an armistice zone, so I can't raise my weapon. I'm going to go back and store the ship and basically sell some of the rest, because I should be able to... return to game a second. I should be able to drag most of that to the local inventory, which will at least keep it safe. And in fact, instead of bringing it all to the instead of going and selling it now, no, we'll sell it now. We'll sell some now, let you guys see what happens as I sell it, and then I'm gonna have to go out and try and make some more trade runs on my own and show you where I get to, because at the moment it's a little bit pathetic. I'm going to keep that flight suit and that helmet and not sell that just in case. These I can actually wear, but I'm not going to for now, because I'm going to sell many of the other items, because I need the cash. I need to make back up where I've lost. And at the moment, as you've seen, I'm losing more than I'm saving. And as you can also see, this is very laborious.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval
Okay,
system.
so to stop myself getting a fine, I can store my shit, which now puts it inside the station storage, and that stops me getting fined for overstaying my welcome in the parking bay. Now, what I need to do now is go to an elevator over here, and I should be able to go to the gallery area. Yep. And somewhere here, I believe I found before a weapons merchant right here. This dude. You don't actually speak to the dude, you touch the screen. Now I can sell from my inventory some of these things. I don't know what they sell for, and it doesn't seem to tell me very much what they sell for. You can click sell. So that's going to sell for a whole 6. See, some of this is quite disappointing, but this, like the shotgun, there you go. This one will sell for 800. But as you can see, you need to loot quite a lot, by the looks of it, to get anywhere. All these mods, not worth selling. Pistols, not worth anything. So this is the tip I'd been given for, you know, for doing stuff, and I'm so far I'm underwhelmed. The next tip I've been given is to mine, but for that they said the best way to do it was with the rock, which is the rock miner thing. And that, to be honest, did not go fantastic. Well, I just can't afford it. I can't transport it. So here, out of the guns I've got, apparently can't sell very much. And most of it sells bugger all. Now, the other thing I've obviously got some of is armor. That does tend to sell for a little bit more, which we'll have a look at in just a second. Right, so I've decided I'm keeping that sniper rifle for now. It'll sell for 18 credits. So that just seems useless to sell. So we're gonna pull that. We're at 18,000, so we made a grand 1 grand out of this journey, which seems subpar from what I've been indicated you could earn, which is, you know, just like 20-30k sort of thing. Seems a little misleading. So I want to keep this undersuit and this one. This sells for nothing. This sells for nothing. And this sells for was it 200? I mean, I can keep this undersuit and that for now. But so far, that has not been great. So, my next question is going to be, how can I do better making money? But with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe as always. And join us again next time when we'll see if we can actually make a bob or two.